What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. New Destiny hero cards are already up on YgoPro, so props to the team. Let's try them out. A couple of new cards, a couple of new monsters, a new fusion monster, and a new quote-unquote polymerization slash fusion card for the archetype. They also got a new link monster, Cross Guy, you see here, which is currently still glitched. It's very similar to Isolde, quite easy to make. Link 2 only needs 2 warriors. Upon link summon, you can special summon a Destiny hero monster from your graveyard. You can also tribute like the Destiny hero on the field to search something from the deck. So definitely a solid card, but still bugged for the moment. The new fusion is very solid. You can instantly make it with 3 Destiny hero monsters, and their new fusion card is basically a Shadow fusion, but a Shadow fusion on crack basically, since you don't, or at least your opponent doesn't need to control an extra deck summoned monster, so you can basically activate it for free, sending 3 Destiny hero monsters from your deck to the graveyard, right? Although as soon as you use that Destiny hero polymerization card, it heavily restricts you in summons and extra deck summons. I believe the only monsters you can summon afterwards are dark heroes, I think. So just go for your special summons first, and after that go for the fusion summon. The same strategy here is basically using the Dark Warrior, well, strategy. PK is something I recently added in as well. I've started with like 40 or a little bit over 40 cards, but eventually went to 50 and eventually went to 60 cards. Also adding in the PK engine. It's just too good. It actually it might sound strange, but it definitely increases the consistency. You know, just giving you more tools to go for Isolde or getting those 2 warriors needed on your side of the field, and well, in some way getting some extra protection in the form of Fogblade. So Destiny and Dragoon, yep, I definitely want this guy in here. Only 2 targets, right? The Destiny hero Plasma and the Destiny hero Dogma, but both are kind of quote-unquote bricks. I've been testing around with Scapegoat, you know, with more Plasma in the main deck, but doesn't really matter that much. The fact that any 2 card combination, or most of the 2 card combinations are, you know, basically like 2 warriors on your side of the field, equals Isolde, and from then on you can just spam your field full of big monsters and gain a lot of advantage. So running those extra quote-unquote bricks I think is justified, especially because you're running a 60 card deck. Anyway, this is what I like. Destiny or this commander finally post the errata. Sadly, you can only use the Pot of Greed effect of this commander once per duel, but again, using the fusion, the Destiny hero fusion, you can just send 3 different Destiny heroes from your deck to the graveyard. So something like Malicious Celestial, I believe, it also has like that Destiny draw effect if you don't have a hand, and of course this commander. They also got like a new regular effect monster. What is it called? It's like the Destiny or Draw guy or something like that. When it's like summoned, both you and your opponent draw 1 card, but I don't really like that. I don't want to give my opponent free cards, so that's not in the main deck. Again, they're very similar to Dark Warrior strategy, just to get your Isolde on the field as soon as possible. I'm still running polymerization, getting those extra pluses with Shadow Mist and Adoration, of course. The extra deck is super packed. I mean, upping it up to 20 cards, that might be welcome here in this deck. This seemed like kinda decent-ish. This was pre-PK, right? Yeah, just adding in the PK engine made this deck a little bit better. Also giving you the extra option of going for the PK link and directly searching like Becro, Fogblade. That's definitely helpful, right? So Destiny and Dragoon is, I guess, a solid card. I mean, Destiny and Dragoon, during your own standby phase, just banish like a Destiny hero from your graveyard, and boom, you basically have a free beat stick, a 3k I guess? A 3k or 3-2 beat stick on your side of the field. So it can potentially be Link Father, and it will just special summon itself during your next standby phase. So it's quite of a solid card. And if your opponent is low on life points, you can just, well, you know, use the burn effect, right? Anyway, so we're into Impermanence. Impermanence is all fine. I mean, this deck can perfectly, like Dark Warrior, can perfectly play around like 1 or 2 hand traps. 3 might be too much, but still, 2 hand traps is definitely doable for this deck. DDR, that's something I'm working, at least I maybe want to try. It's like Power Tool Dragon featuring the pseudo and multiple DDR, since DDR is definitely the best equip, well, next to Phoenix Blade, but, you know, both serve different, or at least both have a different purpose here in the deck. So getting Dark Law on the field and the Raging as well, put something face down, interrupt any of your opponent's plays, right? Not let him, at least not let him getting those Link summons, put that one monster face down. Not really sure, I think it's Bear. But yeah, whatever, going for Summon Sorceress indeed, Isolde as well. And here, not really sure again, with this new, as I mentioned before, the new Link monster, the new Link 2 Destiny Hero card, again, is still glitched at the moment of the video. I mean, upon Link Summon, you can reborn any Destiny Hero from your graveyard, and potentially you can, I think, tribute or send a Destiny Hero from your field or hand, not really sure, to the graveyard to search a hero card from your deck. So it's definitely a solid card, but it's still bugged, but it's something that's, well, you know, like during mid-game or after a couple of turns, if you have your grave filled up with a couple of heroes, maybe this commander, you can special summon that new Destiny Hero Link and potentially reborn this commander, upgrade to Summon Sorceress and go from there. So it's definitely a solid card. Instant Fusion, fantastic card, both at the same time being a warrior, being raging and forcing out your opponent's negation here. So normal summon the, well, Connector, right? Connector being the one card Isolde. So important, and searching out Dolphin, using the effect to get rid of any of your opponent's hand traps, right? So going for Isolde. And not really sure if I'm able to attack for a game. I think this was pre-PK as well, so going for Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix popping one of the scales, going for Unicorn, getting rid of the big defense, being the Vortex, going for Enki. I think at this point, or I think I eventually dropped the Enki as well from the main deck, just making some space for the PK engine, right? But still, I mean, you can definitely play like Rongo, Bongo, Turbo here in the deck. Rongo, what is it called? Number 86, right? And the rank 3 exceed your shadow guy. But yeah, it's up to you, right? If you want to main deck the Rongo Bongo strategy as well. It's definitely an option. Another example here against Pendulum Magician, still going first. Soul Charge will win the game, right? I mean, I don't need to lie, or it's, well, Soul Charge for 5, going for Raging as well. I think it's just better, and now that I think of it, is that, you know, putting Summon Sorceress completely to the left, in the left extra monster zone, so your PK monster will get the most left main monster zone here. Well, in the long run here, it's not going to matter too much. Unicorn, I believe, triggered the Gumlar, and yep, indeed, just go to Gumlar. Yeah, this is completely fair. Yugioh right here, ripping your opponent from 4 cards. Yes, that's definitely super fun. Anyway, so Raging putting the monster in the extra monster zone face down, and again, basically GG, blocking the opponent out of the duel, you know, not giving him the options of using his extra deck. So searching out Fogblade, I think the last copy. Only running 2 copies, I guess it's fine. 60 card deck, so it doesn't make sense. Anyway, so going for Boral Sword, and Boral Sword will just seal the deal. Last example against Thunder Dragons, going first again. The 2-card combination leading to Isolde. Isolde gets Impermanence. I think I do have an option. Yeah, indeed. PK will just lets me go for the second Isolde, right? I think you should play double Isolde. Just because of this, it keeps you going, especially because of Impermanence or Effect Fail or maybe Ash Blossom, right? So getting Summon Sorcerers on the field, getting those extra searches. The PK Link should follow here, yeah. This should be on the left, right, using Summon Sorcerers on the left monster zone, and the PK Link completely on the left. Anyway, so going for Destiny and Dragoon, triggering the Gumlar, ripping 2 cards from my opponent's hand, but maybe, well, the other option of going for the other Destiny Hero, what is it called? I forgot its name. You know, the new one, like sending 3 Destiny Heroes from your deck to the graveyard, and then during the next end phase it will destroy itself, because it was special summoned using the new Destiny Hero Fusion cards. But anyway, Destiny and Dragoon is definitely a solid option as well. Yeah, definitely had to block the Thunder Dragon kills. Destiny and Dragoon is special summon again. Potentially you could trigger your Gumblar here, but well, maybe you want to keep your hand if you choose something great. So normal summon Neo Space Connector, right? Kinda, yeah. I don't have any Destiny heroes left in the deck, at least not enough Destiny heroes to use the Destiny Hero Fusion, but he does have Imperial Order, so it's again, doesn't really matter too much. Boral Sword on the field, double Fog Blade will eventually stop the effects from going off. And next turn, I think I should be yep, indeed, drawing the Vion, and of course, such a cool card, Destiny and Dragoon. I mean, the card is so old, like 10 years? 10 years? Not really sure about that, but it's definitely a very old card. So getting Cerberus on the field, giving Boral Sword, I guess, more protection, but yeah, he's left with 100 life points, and the Imperial Order will eventually seal the deal, right? I mean, he's just going to, yeah, just put everything in defense, but it's not going to matter. So 60 cards. It's definitely more consistent than running like 42 or 50 cards. You definitely want the PK engine in here. Serves like extra warriors, Isolde plays, warrior plays, protection, Fogblade, follow-up plays with the trap card. I mean, it's so good. The Destiny Hero support is fantastic. The fusion card is superb. Kind of sad of the restriction, but yeah, basically a free Shadow fusion, so yeah, it's definitely a very fun deck. You're not forced to run a Destiny and Dragoon, but I think it's very fun. Just Plasma, Dogma, those old school cards. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.